I remember the first time I cried over money. It wasn't over losing a job, or missing rent, or not being able to buy food. It was over a credit card. Yeah, just a small piece of plastic. But that tiny rectangle nearly wrecked my life and taught me everything I know about debt. I was 21, fresh out of college, first job, first apartment, first taste of freedom. I was teaching English at a public school, my dream job, except, the paycheck didn't exactly scream dream. I was earning just under $2,600 a month before taxes. After rent, groceries, student loan payments, and transportation, I usually had maybe $60 left by the end of each month. But I was proud, because for the first time, I was living on my own, even if on my own meant eating instant noodles and splitting utilities with two roommates who thought cleaning was optional. One afternoon, I came home from work, opened my mailbox, and there it was, a shiny envelope with gold letters. "You are pre-approved," in fancy script. And inside, a glossy credit card with my name on it. It felt like a trophy, like the world had finally decided I was a responsible adult. I still remember calling my best friend Lisa. "Guess what?" I said. "I just got my first credit card." She gasped like I'd won an award. "Girl, welcome to adulthood," she laughed. We joked about all the things I could buy: a new laptop, some proper work clothes, maybe even a short vacation. I told myself I'd use it wisely. Only emergencies, I promised. Except that promise didn't last long. Two weeks later, there was a sale. At the mall, I bought a $200 leather bag I'd been eyeing for months. Then came dinner with coworkers, another $80. A few coffees here, a few treat-yourself moments there. And before I knew it, I had maxed out $1,800 in just 2 months. I told myself it was fine. Next paycheck, I'd pay it off. Except the next paycheck barely covered rent. So I paid the minimum, $35. I didn't even think about the interest. I just assumed it was a few bucks. Then one day, 3 months later, I got my statement. I'll never forget that number. $612.47. Interest and late fees. $600 gone. For nothing. I sat on my bed and just stared at it. That was a full week of work. A week I'd spent teaching kids how to multiply fractions, while my own money was dividing itself. That was the night I cried. I called my mom the next day. I didn't tell her the full story, just that I was a little short on money. She offered to help, but I said no. I felt too ashamed. That's when I decided something had to change. I started reading, watching videos. Late at night, after grading papers, I'd sit on my old laptop and Google things like how to pay off debt fast and what is compound interest. I learned more in those sleepless nights than in 4 years of college. I learned that interest doesn't just add up, it multiplies. I learned that credit cards don't make you free, they rent your future. And I learned that debt isn't evil, but ignorance is. So I made a plan. I stopped eating out, canceled subscriptions, sold old clothes online. Every extra dollar went to that credit card. And I used something called the snowball method. I attacked the smallest debt first, then rolled that payment into the next. It took me 3 years. 3 long, stressful years. I remember the day I made my last payment. It was raining outside. I was sitting at my desk, and when I clicked submit payment, I started crying again. But this time, it was from relief. I did it. I paid off every dollar I owed. No more late fees, no more statements, no more shame. Now, when I talk to my students about financial literacy, I tell them what I wish someone had told me. That money isn't emotional, we are. We spend to feel better, to look better, to belong. But debt never cares about your reasons. It only cares about the math. And that's the thing about money. You can't outsmart math, but you can understand it. Today, I still use a credit card, but it doesn't use me. I pay it off in full every month, and when I look at my statement, I feel proud. Because every zero balance reminder isn't just a number. It's proof that I learned the hard way and came out stronger. So if you're listening to this and you feel trapped by debt, please don't lose hope. Debt isn't forever. It's just a chapter. And like any good story, you get to decide how it ends. Trust me, if a broke 21-year-old teacher could do it, so can you.